Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Ned over My Philippine Dreams. Today is June 4th, 2020, the first day of the rest of our lives, and this is going to be a short video. Now, I had heard like 3 or 4 days ago that the Bureau of Immigration in the Philippines was limiting the renewal of visas to about 30 per day. So, my visa is expiring on June 7. Today is June 4, so I went down there this morning around 10 o'clock to try to renew, and I guess I got arrived there too late because I was told that they had already done their 30 renewals for the day and they couldn't do any more. I'm not sure why the new policy is in effect. Maybe it's because of the dread malady that's sweeping across the Philippines. I'm not really sure. But the staff there told me to come back tomorrow. And if I get stopped at a checkpoint, because tomorrow's not my day to go out, but if I get stopped, just to tell them that I have to go and renew my visa at immigration. Or I could probably get a barangay clearance or something. I could go to the barangay officer and ask him for clearance so I can go renew my visa. So it's only 30 visas per day they are renewing. And when I was there was actually another guy there. He was French. And after we left together because he wasn't able to get his visa either. He had come from Shouton, and his was actually expiring tomorrow. So he's going to come back tomorrow and also try to get his done. So I guess I really can't complain. Put it in perspective, driving all the way up from Shouton, which is the southernmost point on Negros Oriental, to get his visa, and he hit the brakes, he hit the wall. So they are enforcing it. That's just a heads up. Immigration opens at 8 o'clock. I guess I'll be there at 7:30, along with a whole bunch of other people waiting in line to try to get our visas renewed. If you can't get it renewed, I didn't ask them if there was any repercussions for that, if there was any type of penalty, monetary, or confinement, or labor camps or anything. I didn't get a chance to ask him that. But if I'm not able to get in there tomorrow morning because the line started at 7 or 6:30, I'll be sure to ask them and get that information. Also, some rather disappointing news. Dumaguete is now at 18 active cases of the dreaded malady. Back in April, we had our first case, and there was no cases for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. Then over the past 2 weeks, after a fishing boat from Palawan came in and some OFWs were allowed to come back into the island, there's been cases popping up. The latest is in Barangay Bagakai, which isn't too far from where we are. I guess they swabbed her. I guess she had come in with shortness of breath a week ago to a hospital, so they swabbed her. The results came back. It took a week for the results to get back because I guess they have to ship them up to Manila. Uh, and so, anyways, they found out she was positive. So now they've grabbed her family, and they put her in some quarantine facility. But it looks like at this point, and I don't want to get all negative and anything, and I don't want to be a pessimist because I do try to be positive. But it looks like they've lost containment on this. We had the borders sealed, and things were going really well on Negros for the longest time. And then incidents started happening. The first one I actually heard of was the doctor that went up to Cebu for some medical conference with some other medical personnel. And when they were up at the conference in Cebu, they tested positive before they were able to come back to Dumaguete. And now we have cases here. And so, bahala na. Let's hope it all works out. It's all in God's hands at this point, I guess. I was talking to a nurse the other day at Dumaguete Ace Hospital, and I asked her how many ventilators they have um, on Negros, and she said about 10. And so that's where we're at. That's a mosquito. That's dengue right there. That's even more dangerous. So, anyways, make sure when you're going out that you're wearing your mask, you got your hand sanitizer, you're maintaining social distance and all that stuff, because it does look like they've lost containment. People are out and about now in Dumaguete. They said they were doing something that limiting some stuff, but I don't know what's happening. Every day, there are proclamations coming down from on high on Facebook from government officials, and one day's declarations will sometimes be countermanded by the following days. So it's like day to day here, basically one day at a time. So that's how we have to deal with it. So again, make sure you're keeping yourself safe. Make sure you're keeping your family safe. If your renewal visa is coming up, try to get there early because they got this 30-day, 30 people renewing per day. And until next time, puppies, rainbows, unicorns, and I'm going to kill that mosquito. See you next time. Stay safe. Peace out. Love you. Be cool. Bye. Stop streaming. Stop streaming.